Yeah.
Henry, what's your next topic?
My next topic is socks.
That's the thing is like you texted me and you're like, I want to bring in 2 topics this week. I was really taken back and I was sort of really proud of you. I was like, look at him taking the initiative. Fuck you, Ricky. But I was like, because I have like a long list of topics and I don't want to like use them all like in like the next however many episodes or anything. Like I do want to try to like not use 2 every week. So I was like really proud of him. I was like, oh shit, like that's really cool. And then I realized there's one topic that I also wanted to do this week alongside the other one I had planned that I just wanted to really, really do this week. And then I was like, okay, what are your topics, Henry? And the first one was about the Scalia situation. I was like, oh, that's an
actual topic.
That's an actual topic. And then I was like, what's your next one? And I was like really nervous because you hadn't put that in the first message. I was like, oh God, what's the second one? He's like, I want to talk about people's obsession with socks. I was like, oh God. Sure, why not? So why the reason I let this be a topic is I just want to know why you want this to be a topic.
Well, here's my question. When did people get so fucking obsessed with socks?
I mean,
like, I'm not the only one who's noticed this has become a thing with people, right?
I mean,
I feel like it's always been a thing though. Like
I think it's also because we live in this generation where like now you have all these
like sort of hipsters and it's like a throwback sort of like era where we're trying to bring in styles from like past eras, and I think about like an everyday man like 9 to 5 who would come home from work in like the 60s or 70s. He's got like really cool like sock designs, and that's where a lot of that comes from. So that's like what I think when like people are sort of like, it's just like another clothing accessory. It's like people are fucking obsessed with shoes and hats and shit. Like it's just another one of those things. So
I think, and it's also like, again, we live in this kind of like hipster ass city.
Yep.
Where every other like
neighbor, look at me.
Yeah, every other store, every Vans has like these like sock stores. All these,
even Target. My pizza socks are from fucking Target.
Yeah, like
they're the best socks ever. I got them for $1.
Like everybody's bringing these like sock designs, and they have complete stores dedicated to socks. I went to one the other day.
And got these.
Ooh,
was it the one in the hate?
But the brand of it is like socks.
Well, no, it's sock it to me.
Oh, there you go.
That's silly.
So it's like it's the style, it's the bringing back of like all of these old things, the manufacturing of all of these new sock designs that are actually pretty cool. The fact that everybody,
because we've like in the past, like we've had like interesting like old school like sock designs in the past, but like especially underwear is like has always been like I feel like whitey tighties and like boxer briefs up until like 15 years ago.
Yeah,
where people were like, oh, we can actually like sell these as a brand and like make something out of them.
Exactly.
But
it's like novelty underwear. Hey guys, check out my underwear. Where are you going, kids?
Yeah, exactly. Like the underwear I like is a little weird to me because like for socks it's like something like if you're not wearing like tight pants or anything, your pants actually accidentally come up a little bit. You can like show off your sock a little bit, like just like not on purpose, but like like hey, like I got this.
Everybody needs at least one pair.
Yeah, but with underwear, it's like
it's more like your own personal preference.
It's your own personal thing, and maybe
your significant other.
Yeah, maybe that as well. That's something because that's something I was thinking about as well. It's like it was weird to think of like why should we care about like what our underwear looks like when women are expected to care about that like all of the time of like when they go on a date or something and they feel like they have to like wear like a lacy like red bra or something, it's like why
and as I've said before
and Henry obviously knows about lacy red bras on a first date, so it's interesting to ask that question of why like women should care about that as well.
I think the other big thing is that at least my obsession with socks is not necessarily because I like socks that much or because I want all these socks. It's because I keep fucking losing them. So I always want to keep buying socks because I fucking need them.
Thing is,
like, I have a whole basket of socks with no pairs.
Yeah, it's just like it's.
I need to get a big pack of socks. The smart way to do it is buy like the 30 pack for like $5 at like Ross or whatever.
Instead of like the $6-7 like high socks that are like have the design on them.
Oh, instead of like $13 socks at Vans.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's the worst one though? When you lose gym socks. because
Gym
What?
socks.
What do you mean?
So gym socks, because you always wear shorts to the gym. So it's like my socks right now go all the way up.
Oh
here.
yeah, you work out. I'm like, what?
But like with gym socks, it always goes to like here.
Yeah, that was the one thing.
like-
Because I remember, like, even in high school, I would still wear like the high Vans socks.
And you'd look like a dork.
I would look like a super dork when like one of them always. It was always my right leg for some reason. My
Mm-hmm.
left leg was on point of like, I'm keeping you up.
Yeah.
We're fucking brothers. Got each other's backs. And my right leg was like, nah, fuck, I'm not feeling it today.
I just got a pair of high socks that like go like over my calf completely.
Oh yeah.
And it's like they're purposely mixed matched. Like one's orange, one's green, and it's what's that like big brand of like they do like that suicidal tendencies like high
I forget
sock.
the name.
But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like it's like that crisscross kind of
Yeah, I have
logo.
the suicidal tendency socks.
Yeah.
Ah.
It was like that brand, and one of them always does that, and it's the same leg as yours, where it's just like kept going down and just got fucking annoying. But yeah. But
I don't
yeah,
know. I've never really thought about it. Again, it's sort of like when I see a cool shirt or something, and when I see a cool pair of socks, I'm like, oh, those are fucking dope.
like
Yeah,
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 like
yeah.
I have to get that.
Yeah, like when I saw those pizza socks and they were only a fucking $1, I was like, it's only one pair, but they look so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And like some like the Vans socks that I bought in the past, like I mainly just have like the black and white like high ones. But like there've been a couple like when we had like Christmas themed socks at one point, I was like, these are cool because I like my Christmas themed sort of styles and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I remember there's like a green and pink like Hawaiian print one that I really liked. Just because I weirdly like Easter colors.
You do. I
Yeah.
realize that.
Yep.
But yeah, I think it's a lot less that I have an obsession with socks, that I love them that much. I do like socks a lot. I like being comfortable. It's just, it's more I lose them
Yeah.
and I need them. I have an obsession with like comfortable ankle socks because I really like ankle socks.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like I always need like especially now since these are the first pair of old schools that I've ever bought.
Yeah.
In the back, like I've started to break them in. But for the first couple of days, like the back of the right one was it wasn't as bad.
Cutting you up.
It wasn't cutting me up, but it was like a bruise a little bit. And that's when like high socks from Vans actually help you out.
Yeah.
Like because they help out a little bit. But I remember changing up to shoes a little bit because I want to talk about this. So if you don't know Vans, they have like a bunch of different styles. The classic one you guys probably always see, like the low top, like black and white ones. Is it these? So it's sort of like these. They don't have the padding on the side though.
Yeah.
I can't. Those are called authentics, the ones without the padding. I can't wear those because the backs always tear up my fucking the back of my ankle, and it's because like not every sort of style is going to be work with like the shape of your foot, and like I can like people fucking come in and like bitch and complain about that all the time.
There's
it's
also
like,
a curve to them in the back where it kind of like goes into you.
Yeah. And so like people complain about it all the time. I'm like, yeah, it sucks, but like not everybody's like shape of their foot is gonna work with every sort of style of shoe.
Yeah.
So you know, like I typically get the Era because, and that's what you're wearing is the Era because it's like the authentic, but it's got this padding because the padding is so fucking comfortable.
Yeah.
And I've sort of got like sensitive like ankles and whatnot. So so these are my first pair of old schools.
Kind of.
They got the padding right here.
Yeah.
They go up a little higher than his Eras. And
Now, Ricky, we're gonna need you to lick the shoe.
It's like the.
I really like that. This is what caught my eyes. Like it's very simplistic, very black, and then you got this like little hint of color right here.
Yeah, it's kind of like the in between before you go to like Checkers.
Yeah, the Chekkalos. God, I hate fan stuff. Like I have to do it all the time.
Yeah.
Of course, the one day I can get away from it.
Yep.
Start talking.
Now
about
we're
it.
starting talking about
Yeah.
it.
But anyway, like there were some cool sacks. Like we were at Hot Topic actually. I hate saying a sentence like that. We were at Hot Topic. But you know, like that's where I got this.
You
shirt.
know, to get away from the preps.
That's where I got this shirt, and where I got Deadpool and Michael Bluth from Arrested Development. And they had some pretty cool socks. They had a what was it? It was what's the show with like the huge guys who don't have skin? Attack on Titan. They had really cool Attack on Titan socks. So I was like, oh, I don't really watch the show.
Huge guys with no skin. Yeah, Attack on Titan.
But those looks really cool. I don't know. It just seems like another accessory that people like, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I'd like Hot Topic more if I was a girl.
It's so weird. Like I always feel ashamed when I walk in there, but they have like cool because
I just feel like
they
putting my
push
hood up,
they pushed away all of their dumb music shit that they support because they support like terrible fucking bands that have like
Mayday
the worst.
Parade.
They have the worst looking merchandise,
and
ever.
then they steal shit
It's not
from
even
actual good bands.
It's not even like the bands themselves. It's just like usually the bands that they pick have the worst looking shirts ever, including Blink-182.
They usually just look like that Diamond Corp. Like,
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
Diamond brand thing.
But their nerd shit, like their nerd like
Is, like,
clothing
pretty
is like I got this. I also got like a really cool Nickelodeon shirt with like
those are pretty cool.
all of these different characters. It's on my Twitter. Follow me at Banana the Chong if you want to check that shirt out. I'll probably wear it on the show at one point. But
like I said, I'd probably love it if I was a girl because they have like the girls have all these like Disney like sweaters and shit. Where I'm just
Yeah.
like, that's fucking dope.
yeah.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Like they have like a Beauty and the Beast one that's pretty cool. I'll be like, if I was a girl, I'd rock the shit out of that.
What's your thing against socks? Why did you want to bring that in?
I don't know. I was just wondering, like, why people focus so much on socks, and it's like a status.
Well, because it's also sort of the hype beast movement. You know, if you don't know what hype beasts are,
definitely.
Let me try for the average Joe in like New Jersey or Maryland.
Does we have watchers
referencing
over there.
Nerds Online and irrationalpassions.com. They're not average Joes, but they're in a different sort of area than us. They don't understand the sort of Asian culture that we have here. Let me try to explain this to you as best as possible. Sean Pitts and Alex O'Neill. A hype beast. Think about it this way. You know the guy you see at the mall. He's got a crew neck on, a maroon crew neck on.
Fuck, it's already accurate as shit.
With like a 5-panel hat, gauges, and not like the big like hoop gauges. It's like the
tapers.
It's the tapers, the sort of thorn looking ones. And khaki shorts, high socks, and Vans. They're probably white, but here
Asian.
that movement is like more of like an Asian thing.
Like you can do that, you get your milk
and
tea.
Asian guys who dress like that are referred to as hype beasts.
Yeah,
I have no idea why. I have no idea where the word came from.
just is what it
But
is.
it's a thing, and that's what they are.
It's also like a lot of the people
talking.
who like liked Odd Future like in high school
Yeah.
really got into that shit.
Yo, check out my Odd Future socks.
Sorry, our timer is running out of battery, so I just have to mark down when our video is going to cut out. It'll cut out at 12:06.
Cool.
So, yeah, we're recording this super earlier than usual. That's why you look tired. And well, you're sick, but you also look really tired as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another thing is like Tyler the Creator. Like, think of their sort of style of clothing.
Very
That's what that is, and that's like another thing is like a lot of their merch started coming out when people started becoming more into like socks designs because they were one of the first people that started doing it. I feel like, like I still question. I'm like, I would like to get a pair of like Odd Future socks.
They did it because they like blew up at the perfect time, and like again, like Tyler the Creator is good at business.
Yeah,
he's a very good businessman.
He's a great businessman,
and he saw that. He saw what socks was going on, and he fucking
like they still make a shit like his
he cashed out on it.
His most recent album didn't do that well, but their merchandise still does like really, really well because now they're in stores. Like now I think they're in Sumis and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
like I'm pretty sure he has a lot of the control over their merch and shit.
Yep.
And it's like some good. Like even now, like I don't.
He's like the George Lucas of the whole production.
Like I don't even listen to them anymore, and I used to be super into them in high school.
Fucking love them.
And
I made a really
like
cool,
I still appreciate them.
I made a really cool playlist of like a combination of like Kanye West, Tyler the Creator, and Childish Gambino.
They're playing in the car.
Yeah, that we were playing in the car. I'm really proud of it because I really like making playlists where songs like actually like fit like going into each other. And I was like listening throughout the whole thing. There's only like one part where I was like, that's not as great. But the rest of it, like all the songs like going into each other, I'm like, yeah, I'm proud of this.
But yeah, I don't listen to them as much anymore. But I'll look at some of their merch now and just be like, they were so good. Their merch is so good. It's not even funny.
So yeah.
Yeah,
it's the style. It's bringing back shit. It's the generation.
Because
it's the music.
The reason I was getting to the point of hypebeast is like the main style that they like to use is they'll wear shorts, but then they'll also wear high socks. And since they do that, they want to show off. They want to have like customized socks and like socks that they can like show off and not just be like black and white or something.
Yeah, again, it's kind of
like that's what it was.
Yeah,
it's that sort of style of clothing.
Yeah, it's an obnoxious style, but I kind of like it because it's also got hair.
A little hair sticking out that was annoying me.
Fucking his couch.
But no, it was your hair.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's another form of like personalization, like kind of
customization, personalization,
whatever. And kind of using that as another form of like being yourself, and I appreciate that. I like that.
Okay, cool.